Welcome to Fit in 30, a class that incorporates 3 different fitness components: strength, endurance, and flexibility, all in one class. This class does involve standing and seated exercises, and the only things that you will need for this class are a chair with or without arms, and also a pair of weights. Now, if you don't have a pair of weights in your apartment, what you can also use are 2 canned goods from your pantry. Each can will be the equivalent of about 1 pound. Or, if you don't have canned goods in your pantry, you can use a pair of shoes, preferably clean shoes for this class. And these are a good alternative to use for your weights for today. So the format of today's class, we will start with a brief warm-up, and then we will be alternating a strength exercise with a cardio exercise. Now this class will be 45 seconds for our cardio exercises and 15 repetitions for each of our strength exercises. And at the very end, of course, we will finish with our flexibility and stretching exercises. So let's get started with a very brief warm-up. Arms down to the side, sitting up nice and tall. We'll begin with our shoulder rolls back. Now let's take the hands on the shoulders. We're making them a little bigger, leading with your elbows up and around. One more here. Good, and relax it down. Hands on the thighs. We're going to use our legs as a guide to bring those hands all the way down as low as you can towards your feet. And then coming all the way up. And again, just warming up the spine, lower down. And coming up. And lower down. And coming up. Good. 2 more together. And 1 more here. Good. Take your feet just a little wider apart. We're going down to the side. Right arm reaches down. Left arm, we're going to take it up and over. So 1 arm down, 1 arm up. And over to the other side. Stretching out the sides of the body. We have 2 more each way. One more each way. Back to the center, roll the shoulders back, bring the feet a little bit in, take the arms out like you're holding onto a ball, and let's twist and turn. Looking over the right shoulder, looking over your left shoulder. Just the warm up, so it doesn't have to be very fast. Let's do 1 more time each way. Good, and relax. All right, so that was our very brief warm-up. We're going to go straight into our cardio and strength exercises. So again, we'll be doing 45 seconds of a cardio exercise, and then coming down to sit, and we're going to be doing a combination strength exercise with our weights. So let's stand on up, either to the front of the seat or off to the side of the seat. Make sure wherever your weights are that they are out of your way, so it's not a safety hazard. We're going to begin with a jog or a march, And we're also going to add a punch with the opposite hand. So a little bit of coordination we're going to start with right away. So 45 seconds. Let's begin. So march and a punch. Okay. And we're going to just try to keep moving for the entire 45 seconds. Now, it doesn't have to be fast. You can go really slow with this, or you can pick it up if you're feeling very energetic. The main thing is just to keep moving for the 45 seconds. So punching out. Hopefully it's the opposite arm that you're punching out. If not, I can't see you anyway, so it's an honor system. But keep on punching and keep lifting up those legs. We have 10 more seconds to go. 5 seconds. And time. All right, let's have a seat. Grab your weights. Okay, I'll demonstrate first. The first combination is going to be a front raise. So palms are down. We're going to raise it up just about shoulder level. Lower down to the side. And then take it out to the side so you look like T. And then bring it back down. All right, so we're going to do 15 of those together. So let's begin. Lift and lower. Out to the side. And down. Good. Up to the front. Just about shoulder level, maybe just a tad higher than the shoulders. Good, and lift to the front. And down. And side. Nice and controlled. Front. And down. And out. And down. Good. Lift to the front. And lower. Lift to the side. Very nice. Now, as we go through these strength exercises, if you find that your weights are getting heavy, you always have the option to do the exercises without any weights, and just using the own weight of your arms. Good, we're doing great. You're halfway there. This is number 9. And out to the side. Good. And 10. And remember, we're going for 15. Good, to the front. And to the side. And front. And side. Good. 3 more. And 2. 1 more here. And relax. Good. Bring your weights down. Roll the shoulders back. All right, the next one we're going to do is our tap outs. So again, just make sure your weights are out of your way. We're going to stand up either in front of the chair or off to the side of the chair. We're going to start in a low position, so a very slight bend in the knees. Okay, hands can stay on the thighs, or you can put them up almost like you're in a boxing stance here. And we're going to tap out side to side. Now the key for this is trying to keep the knees bent, okay, as best you can. Try not to come up high. So keep it slightly bent. And now let's begin just our tap outs. Very light on the tap outs. Trying not to even make a sound on the floor when you tap your foot. Okay, so 45 seconds. The lower you go, the more you're going to feel this right in the thighs. So just keep moving side to side. Again, go at a pace that's comfortable for you. You can be slow, or you can pick it up, depending how you're feeling today. How energetic are you? We have 15 seconds left. Five seconds to go. And time. All right, make sure that chair is there before you sit down. Very nice. Now we're going to continue to work the legs and do our slow squats. So for this one, we're going to take the arms out in front of you. Okay, those arms should be parallel to the floor the entire time. Both feet are on the floor. Okay, feet apart. Let's stand up. Now, if you need the arms of the chair, feel free to use the arms of the chair for this. And then slowly, we're going to sit down. We're going to tap the seat and then come back. Arms staying out if you can. Again, if you need the arms of the chair, you can always push up, or even the seat of the chair. You can push through the seat of the chair and then slowly lower down. And again, use those arms if you need to. And slowly lower down. Good. And up again. And down. Good. Make sure you're sitting back into that seat. So as you lower down, keep the weight of the heels of your feet. That's it. That'll help protect your knees. Push up. And keep the weight back and the heels. Good. And let's lift. And lower. And you may start to feel this in your shoulders. The longer we go, even though we're not even holding on to any weights. So if you do, feel free to relax the arms. Okay, you can roll the shoulders back, rest it for a couple of seconds, and then if you're ready, you can always join us back with the arms reaching forward. Does anyone know what number we're on? Or you're just trusting me to count while I do this? Don't worry, we are on number 14. I would never make you do any extra. One more, 15. And relax, very nice. Relax the arms and shake out the legs. We're gonna go back into our cardio. Next cardio is our high knees with a pull down. So again, off to the side of the chair, in the front of the chair. Our high knees, we know the high knees are pull down. We're gonna start either shoulder level or reaching all the way up and pulling straight up from overhead. Okay? So 45 seconds. Let's start with the arms up. And let's start to pull it through. So arms going down through the legs, knees coming up towards the chest. Okay, standing up nice and tall. Again, the speed is completely up to you. You can go slow, you can take it fast, but I really want you to focus on driving that knee up towards the ceiling and pulling those arms down to the floor. You're doing great. We have 15 seconds left. Almost there. Keep lifting up those knees. 5 seconds. And time. Woo. All right, have a seat in the chairs. Make sure you're also staying hydrated while we're doing these exercises. Hopefully you have some water close by. But feel free to always take a break anytime you'd like during the class. Okay. Our next exercise is going to be a bicep curl with a shoulder press. So taking the weights, palms facing forward, we're going to curl it up. When we get to the shoulders, we're going to turn the palms away. We're going to push up to the ceiling, come back to the shoulders, turn the palms in, and then lower down. Okay, so we'll do 15 of those, and that one didn't count. So palms facing forward, up to the shoulders, turn the palms towards the front, push up to the ceiling, come back to the shoulders, palms in, lower down. And again, lift to the shoulders, turn the palms to the front, push up, come down, lower to the sides. Good, so bicep curl to a press, and down. Very nice. Bicep curl, press up, lower down. Bicep curl to a press, lower down. Good. Bicep and press. Excellent. Looking great. Again, if the weights start to become heavy, feel free to take the weights away and just go through the motions without any weights. Good, this is number 10. Go check that posture. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. Push. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Very nice. Let's take the weights down. All right, shake out the arms. We're going to stand back up for our next cardio. This is going to be our hamstring curls. So curling to the back, and we're going to add a pull back with the arms. So we're opening up the chest and pulling the elbows behind us. So we're going to go for 45 seconds. Arms come out in front, and let's begin. So curling those legs, seeing if you can touch your heels all the way to your back side. Every time you curl your legs, we're pulling those elbows back. Good, so opening up the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades, kicking those legs behind you. So again, the speed is up to you, how slow or how fast you go through the exercise. We have 15 seconds left though, so keep that moving. Really try to kick those legs back. Almost there. And time. All right, let's have a seat. Actually, you don't have a seat. I'm kidding. We're going to go into your lunges. So we're going to go off to the side of the chair just in case for your balance. You may want to hold on to the back of your seat. And we're going to begin with your right leg back and your left leg forward. Okay, we're on the ball of your back leg. Now think of the lunge. We're going down an elevator. So the shoulders are going to stay over the hips. And we're going to bend both legs, both knees, bringing that back knee close to the floor, and then coming back up. And lower both knees, and back up. Good, so we're bending both legs at the same time. Okay. Shoulders stay over hips, so try not to lean forward for this one. Straight down the elevator, and up. Doesn't matter how far down you go. It can be just a little bit. Or maybe you're getting that knee close to the floor. Okay, use that chair for support. If you want to challenge your balance, you can do it without holding on. Just make sure we have good form though. A few more here. Excellent. Shoulders over hips. Dropping that back knee close to the floor. 2 more on the side. 1 more. Good. And shake it out. All right. It's only fair that we do the other side. So let's get into position. Right leg forward. Left leg takes a step back. We're on the ball of that back leg already. Standing up tall, using the chair if you need it for balance. And we're going to bend both knees down. And up. And down. So focus on that back knee. Driving that knee down to the floor. And then coming back up. Think of that elevator. Shoulders over hips. Standing up tall. Very nice. Good. Now again, this should not feel uncomfortable for your knees. If you feel it at all in the knees, you might be going a little too far down. Okay, another option is to stay with just a squat. So if the lunges are too uncomfortable for the knees, take it out to a squat instead. So that's your modification. Okay. Otherwise, keep it with a lunge. Let's do 2 more lunges. 1 more lunge. And shake it out. All right, we'll stay standing. We do have another cardio exercise coming up next. All right. So this one again is high knees. We've done high knees before, but this time we are adding opposite elbow to knee. So a little tiny crunch for this exercise as well. So 45 seconds. We're going to start with the hands on the shoulders. Okay? And let's alternate. Elbow to knee. Again, getting that heart rate up, twisting the body, and then a little crunch coming in towards the knee. Perfect. Just like that. Even if you're not touching the knee, really aiming to get the elbow and knee together. We have 15 seconds left. Hang in there. Five seconds. And time. Woo! Now we can sit down. I bet it feels really good to sit down now. We're going to use those weights. I'm going to change to my shoes. Again, this was another option for your weights in case you didn't have canned goods in the pantry. Our next combination exercise is a mid-row and a triceps kickback. So let me demonstrate first. Arms down to the side. We're leaning forward. We're going to pull the elbows up into a row. And then from here, we're going to kick the arms back. Come back in and lower down. So if you have arms on your chair, just be careful of the arms when you kick the arms behind you. So from here, let's lean forward. Row, pull the elbows up, kick the hands back, straighten out the arms, bend the elbows, and lower down. So row first, kick back, in, lower down. Good. Row back, kick, and lower. Good. And row. Kick back, in, lower down. So really focusing on squeezing the shoulder blades as you lift the elbows up. Squeeze, kick, and lower. Good. Squeeze, kick, in, lower. Squeeze, kick, in. Halfway there. Lift, kick, in, lower. Lift, squeeze back, in. 5 more, doing great. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. And relax. Bring the weights down. All right, going into our cardio again. Let's stand back up in front of the seat or off to the side of the chair. Okay, we're going into our out, out, in, ins. So this is a quick feet exercise. Okay, just as the name implies. Out, out, in. Are we ready? 45 seconds, and let's begin. So out, out, in, out, out, in. So again, you can go slow, or you can go a little faster. It's easy when you say it to yourself. Out, out, in, out, out, in. If you want to do a little bit higher of an intensity, you can lift those knees up, like you're going over tree trunks. Okay, so you can lift up those knees as high as you like. We have 15 seconds left though, so keep that moving. Out, out, in. Whatever level you want to stay at today. And that is time. Woo! All right, let's have a seat. Okay, we're almost there. I promise you are doing great. Okay, cannonball to a plank, a reverse plank. So Let's sit. Lean back into the chair. Upper back against the back of the chair. Okay? Hands on your shoulders. We're going to bring elbows and knees together into a little cannonball. Now, we're going to shoot the legs out and open the arms out to the side, like the letter T. And pull it in, elbows to knees. Open wide. Good. As we do this exercise, make sure that upper back is against the chair. That helps protect your back. And open. And close. And open. And close. This is a hard one, but I promise this is the last strength exercise we have for today. So we're going to finish on a high note. Good. Open. And close. We are already halfway there. And close. And open. Elbow, knees. Open wide. Now you can always put those feet down if you like. If your legs are getting tired, close and then touch the feet. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Last one here. And relax. Ah, very nice. Sitting up nice and tall. You have made it to our cool down and stretching. Very nice. Give yourselves a hand. Grab some water if you need to right before we start our stretches. So we're going to finish in our seats for the last few minutes. Sitting up nice and tall, feet are apart. Okay, let's take the arms up overhead. Inhale as we come up. And exhale as you lower. I want to thank you again for joining me. Thank you for taking the time out to do the exercises. I hope you enjoy the exercises as much as I enjoy doing the class for you. Do one more up here. Interlace the fingers at the very top. Turn the palms up to the top. Let's lean over to the right. I'm going to hold it here. Good. Over to the left. Back to the center. Keep reaching up towards the ceiling. We're going to twist to the right. Back to the center. Twist to the left. Back to the center. Leaning back. And release the arms. Rolling it back. Good. Now from here, sitting on the edge of the seat, we're going to lean back in the chair like before. Lift up that right leg. Hold it underneath the knee. Pull the knee in towards the chest. Good. Switch legs. Left knee up, in towards the chest. Good. And bring down, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take that right leg across into our figure 4. Again, any hip issues, keep it down by the ankle. Otherwise, bring that right ankle across on top of the left knee, sitting up tall, slightly leaning forward until you feel a stretch in the outside part of your right hip. Hold it here. Good. Now that same leg, right leg, take it out in front of you, heel down, toes up, slightly leaning forward until you feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Opposite hand, left hand, towards your right foot. Good. Slowly coming up. Left leg crosses over. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, hip issues, keep it down low. Otherwise, up on the right knee, slightly leaning forward. Good. Take that leg out. Heel down, toes up, slightly lean forward. Opposite hand, right hand reaches down towards your left foot. And slowly coming back up. Both feet together. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way down, belly to thigh. Inhale, coming up. Exhale all the way down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale, just bring the arms down to your side. Roll the shoulders back. Shake it up.